Hello and welcome to BuzzSawLane, the unrehearsed, unplanned, and unprofessional sports broadcast show. Today your hosts are Alex Allen and Simon Docherty.
Is it Docherty or Docherty? I've heard Docherty, I've heard Docherty.
Doherty, sometimes
Doherty.
It's one of the next, but
It's Docherty. It's
Doherty.
Is that Welsh?
No, it's Irish.
Irish. So the first topic we want to go over today is Calgary Flames. I know everybody's probably either loves the Flames, hates the Flames, or could care less about the Flames, but we got to talk about it. We're in the city. Preseason just about started. What's your overall thoughts of the Flames so far?
Well, it's going to be a telling year for the boys. They just brought in Mike Smith as a goalie. He's 35 years old. They have a history of signing goalies that don't turn out, though. I do want to point that out. They got Brian Elliott that they signed last year. The guy was a complete dud in the playoffs. Jonas Hiller was really good in Anaheim. Didn't really do much in Calgary. And Roman Turek, if you really want to dial back the clock.
That's a throwback.
Bring back Kiprasov.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one they did have, which was a good trade, is when Sutter brought Kipper from San Jose. But aside from that, there's not too good of a history there.
Remember Shirts Off for Kiprasov?
I do remember that. It was the
2000
2004 playoff run.
Wow. Some legendary stories about that guy.
Oh yeah, and that and the 17th Red Mile.
Yeah, exactly. Grade 9, I think we were in.
Yeah, there was a time.
Now this is a big topic in the city right now, but the rink proposal. Well, your buddy Nenshi,
Why is he my buddy?
I just thought you guys probably get along really well together.
Probably.
Get London Fogs at Starbucks together. He says no. He's saying it's a bad idea, bad investment.
Is Nenshi Irish too?
No, he's
No, definitely.
he's
Definitely not. Yeah.
The Heed is definitely not Irish. He thinks it's a bad investment for the city. Me personally, and I don't know the numbers. You got to keep that in mind, but I think it'd be huge for the city with Joe Louis, Detroit getting a new rink. Calgary's now the oldest rink in the NHL. Obviously a huge hockey market in the city. Great. We're missing a ton of concerts. Granted, we just got Garth Brooks in town, but
I think it needs to be done, but the way they're proposing it right now, Ken King, some of the owners, they don't want to put up the buck and put any money out there. So I mean, it's taxpayers' dollars. What are we paying for? So
If the Edmonton Oilers win the Cup this year, does that help Calgary's chances of getting a new rink, given the historic rivalry between the two cities?
well, if Simon's buddy is still the captain of our ship, I'm gonna say probably not.
yeah,
I don't. He sees.
So is this a direct call out to Mr. Nenshi at this point?
I'll sit down with the London Fog and have a chat with him for sure. I think a lot of people are frustrated with the guy, right?
But again, it goes back to my point.
Mike Smith for mayor.
Well,
No, definitely not.
maybe Jerome Iginla would be a guy. J.I.
Yeah, I think it goes back down. If Edmonton made
What are you proposing then?
What's that?
What are you proposing?
I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I'm just playing devil's advocate right now. And
That's fair.
Quite frankly, I'd love to have a new arena up in Sunelta, if you're asking me the dead honest truth. No, I'm not buddies with Naheed Nenshi, even though maybe his name is Irish. No, we're not buddies. And if you want the honest
right.
truth from S-Doc here.
Did you just nickname yourself S-Doc?
Yeah, you betcha.
You heard it here first, folks. From now on, you shall call me S-Doc.
The boys have been calling him Schlick lately.
Schlink.
Not Schlink, but Slick or Schlick.
Oh, okay.
It's got a nice Schlick. Schlick. You could
Trust
try
me,
that whole.
There's a lot of nicknames that come out there. Rio,
It's a German-Irish pronunciation.
Schlick.
Sly,
Yeah.
Dog.
Slichter, Sly,
That's Dog.
Sylvester.
They just kind of amalgamated the two together.
Ridge Runner.
Ridge Runner.
No, we
Well,
don't
if you,
know.
if,
We don't
Do we
if
have
you,
time for that story?
if
No,
you don't,
definitely
well, I'll kind of break it down quickly. If you know Calgary's a city, there's a ton of there's a ton of ridges around the city, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of the city's in that little valley there. Simon's go-to play with a new girl. Grabs a coffee, grabs a milkshake, maybe a bottle of vino, and takes her to one of the ridges in the city.
Hopefully my gals back home are watching.
Overlooking the city. It's a nice view, but it's it works most of the time.
Yeah, it's a high investment play for any of the young boys looking to capitalize on their dates.
Is there any correlation there to the start of Bold Athlete in the early years when you guys were actually an outdoor running club, hill running club?
Well, I think you're referring to one of our first videos, which wasn't great. That was one of the ridges, though. If you remember back, we ran up there.
Nice mountain view.
Beautiful view, and then just kind of had this overlooking view of the city.
We're
Hands
gonna
on
have
the
to
hips.
reference that video. Anyways, moving on.
Going
Cup
back to-
favorites this year?
Cup
Do we want
favorite?
to talk more about the Flames, or are we done?
Not really.
I'm thinking about
I think I'm done with that.
Okay.
Cup favorite. It's no surprise. Back to back to back. Sid the Kid. How do you lose? How does he lose? And he might win the Conn Smythe again. How do you lose?
Again, I'm going devil's advocate here. A lot of people might hate me, but I'm going Edmonton Oilers. I'm taking Connor McDavid young. Kids, they got a young, good core there. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, like he's the next Yalmer Yager. Big, physical, great silky hands. Cam Talbot, old UAH alumni there for the boys. Guys really showing what it takes the last little bit, but I think I don't know if they're there yet, but I'm going to be on their bandwagon 100%.
I mean, if we could see Connor and Sid head to head in the final, we're loving life as viewers.
Yep.
Sid wins the battle every time, but great for hockey, great for...
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock to complete as many preacher bicep curls as possible whilst naming WWF or WWE wrestlers. Bonus point for their finishing move. Bonus point for a famous quote.
Okay.
60 seconds on the clock. Going in 5,
Who starts?
4, 3, it's continuous. 2, 1.
Brett the Hitman Hart, sharpshooter.
Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music.
The Undertaker, chokeslam, or Tombstone, you take your pick.
Hulkamania, the leg drop.
Mick Foley, sock.
That's incorrect.
Just keep going here.
The Rock and the People's Elbow.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and Stone Cold Stunner.
Chris Masters and the Master Lock.
The Warrior. The Warrior.
Yeah. Ric Flair. 10 seconds.
Woo! Hulk Hogan.
I already said Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
Coco Beware. Dude Love.
And time!
Chris Jericho.
How's the swell feel, guys?
Pretty good.
I need to win.
Overtime round. We got 30 seconds on the clock. You must go back and forth. You have 2 seconds to name a wrestler. If you fail to name a wrestler in that 2 seconds, sudden death, it's over.
Okay.
Whilst curling.
Hammers.
Hammer curls. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Goldberg.
Owen Hart.
Jeff Hardy. Come on, let's
Done.
go.
That's game over.
Come on, let me
Kevin
go.
Nash. Razor Ramon. The Wolf Pack. DMX. That's a rapper.
X-Pac. Hunter Stanley.
Oh, that's it. That's game. Waits away, gentlemen. All right, final segment is like it, love it, or hate it. Let me say that again. Like it, love it, or hate it. First topic, like it, love it, or hate it, the new Taylor Swift.
Love it. She's back. She's on fire.
Did she ever go away, though?
I felt she did for a little bit.
Okay. Simon.
Yeah, I like it. She's hot. Heard one song. Song's pretty catchy. Aside from that, I don't know much about Taylor Swift though.
Like it, love it, or hate it, Tim Hortons.
Hate it. Waste of money, brutal product, hung up on the Canadian image thing, gross, disgusting restaurants. Hate it.
Yeah, I'm hate it as well. Terrible coffees, and their sandwiches are the worst in the city, in the country.
All right, suck it, Tim's. Like it, love it, or hate it, Dallas Cowboys for the Super Bowl.
Hate it. Overrated. Young quarterback, young running back, showboating owner. Hate it.
Hate it. They don't have the product on the field. Can't get Des Bryant the ball. Quarterback is overrated. Running back is good, but couldn't agree more. It's overrated.
Like it, love it, or hate it, Conor McGregor.
Like it. Don't love it, don't hate it, like it. Used to really hate him. Like what he did against Floyd Mayweather. He's confident, he's talented. Bit of a bird. Like it.
Love it. Love how he goes about his business. He accepts defeat like a champ. He's willing to go outside of his comfort zone. I love how he goes about his business.
Any closing remarks, gentlemen, for the show, for our viewers? What's happening this week? Anything you would like to tell the people, the good people of Calgary?
I got a quote I'd like to end the show with. I think the viewers of the city and globally should really take note of and really internalize. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Think about it. This show is dedicated to the diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheelin' dealin', limousine ride, jet flying son of a gun. Ric Flair in the hospital. Details weren't disclosed. We've got word. Yeah, we've got word that he's doing better, but he's in the hospital. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, Rick. Give it a you betcha from Sullivan.
Estelle.
Let's talk.
You betcha. All right.